What's going on, Guardians? It's Tizzle here. In today's video, we are looking at how to beat the legend version of the Chamber of Starlight Lost Sector, located in Reyes Sylvia on the Dreaming City. This is a taken Lost Sector, meaning we have unstoppable ogres and overload hobgoblins. For modifiers, we have Epitaph, where enemies will spawn a Blight Geyser at their feet when defeated. This Lost Sector has Solar Burn, meaning solar damage both dealt and received will be increased by 50%. For shields, we have Solar and Void, but mostly Void shields. And then we have all the usual modifiers such as locked loadout, match game, extra shields, and limited revives. With that out of the way, let's take a look at the first build. For the first build, we are on Hunter, and this build is my favorite. It is super good in this Lost Sector, as you will see. We are on Void 3.0, running Vanishing Step to go invisible when we dodge, and Stylus Executioner to gain invisibility when we kill a weakened, volatile, or suppressed target. For fragments, we have Echo of Undermining to allow our Void Grenades to weaken targets. We have Echo of Remnants to make our Void Grenades last longer, Echo of Leeching for our melee kills to start health regeneration, and Echo of Exchange where melee final blows grant grenade energy. For weapons, we have the Herod C auto rifle for stunning overloads, the Enigma Void Glaive for the Void Shields and stunning unstoppables, and the Solar Rocket Launcher Galahorn for ad clear and demolishing champions. On the helmet, we have Volatile Flow to grant our glaive volatile rounds when we pick up a Void Elemental well. We also have Rocket Launcher Ammo Finder for our galley and Harmonic Siphon to allow our glaive projectile kills to spawn Orbs of Power. On the gloves, we have Font of Might to increase our glaive projectile damage when we pick up a Void Well, and we have Unstoppable Glaive and Overload Auto Rifle. On the chest piece, we have the exotic 6 Coyote to get 2 dodge charges. We have Reaping Wellmaker to make a Void Well when we get a weapon kill after we dodge. We also have on Thermal Shock Plating and Void Resistance for survivability. On the boots, we have Elemental Ordnance to make Void Wells with grenade kills, and Glaive and Rocket Launcher Scavenger. And then on the cloak, we have Suppressing Glaive. This allows our glaive to make us invis from Stylish Execution. We also have Overload Grenades for stunning hobgoblins, Elemental Armaments for making wells with our glaive, and a Discipline mod. But I would almost just recommend running Suppressing Glaive and Lucent Finisher for more galley ammo, and then just spamming rockets. But regardless, this build is still super strong and allowed for easy sub 2.5 minute clears, so it is still really good. I will let the rest of the run play out and see you for the Titan build. Next up, we have the Titan build. We are on Void 3.0 with Controlled Demolition for ad clear and Offensive Bulwark to help lower our ability cooldowns. For fragments, we have Echo of Instability to give us volatile rounds when we get a grenade kill, Echo of Expulsion to cause enemies to explode when we get a Void ability kill, Echo of Exchange for grenade energy when we get a melee kill, and Echo of Undermining to allow our Void Grenades to weaken enemies. For weapons, we have the exotic SMG Osteostriga to chew through ads and stun the overloads. We also have the Last Perdition Pulse Rifle for dealing with Void Shields and stunning the unstops. And then we have the Raid Solar Linear Fusion Rifle Cataclysmic for melting champions and the Solar Shields. For armor mods, on the helmet we have Melee Wellmaker to make Void Wells from a melee kill. We also have Linear Fusion Rifle Ammo Finder and Harmonic Siphon to allow our Pulse Rifle to make Orbs of Power. But you may want Kinetic Siphon here instead, as Osteostriga is just better for ad clear. On the gloves, we have Font of Might to allow our Pulse Rifle to deal more damage when we pick up a Void Well. We also have Overload SMG and Unstoppable Pulse Rifle. On the chest piece, we are running the exotic Heart of Inmost Light to empower our abilities and reduce their cooldown. We also have Elemental Ordnance to make Void Wells from grenade kills, and Thermal Shock Plating and Sniper Damage Resistance for survivability. On the legs, we have Radiant Light for plus 20 strength, and Double Invigoration for more melee energy when we pick up an Orb of Power. And lastly, on the mark, we have Overload Grenades to stun the Overloads, Volatile Flow to give our Pulse Rifle volatile rounds, and Double Bomber to get grenade energy back when we put down a barricade. And that's it for the build. I will let the run play out, and we will see you for the Warlock build. And lastly, we have the Warlock loadout. We are on Void 3.0 running Feed the Void to get Devour when we get an ability kill, and Chaos Accelerant to overcharge our Vortex Grenades. For fragments, we have Echo of Remnants to make our Vortex Grenade last longer, Echo of Undermining to allow our grenades to weaken enemies, and Echo of Expulsion to allow enemies to explode from ability kills. For weapons, we have a Fatebringer with Osmosis so it can shoot Void rounds. We have the Dead Messenger Exotic Grenade Launcher, which is one of my new favorite weapons. This can be any element, so you can use it against solar shields if you want, and have it be void for things like volatile rounds. And then we have the Solar Rocket Launcher Ascendancy. And one thing I should mention here is you want Taken Spec on all your weapons if you have it. For armor mods, on the helmet we have Volatile Flow to give our void weapons volatile rounds when we pick up a Void Elemental well. We also have Rocket Launcher Ammo Finder and Harmonic Siphon to allow our void weapons to make Orbs of Power. On the gloves, we have the exotic Controverse Hold to get grenade energy back when we deal damage with our grenade. We also have Bolstering Detonation to get rift energy back when we deal damage with our grenade. And Unstoppable Hand Cannon for stunning the unstoppable phalanxes. On the robes, we have Melee Wellmaker to allow our charge melee to make a Void Elemental Well. We also have Thermal Shock Plating, Sniper, and Void Damage Resistance on for survivability. On the boots, we have Elemental Armaments to allow our Void weapons to make Void Wells, and then Grenade Launcher and Rocket Launcher Scavenger. And lastly, on the bond, we have Overload Grenades to stun the Overload Hobgoblins, Font of Might to make our Void weapons do more damage, and Double Bomber for grenade energy back when we put down a Rift. And that is it for the build, and that's going to do it for the video. If you aren't sure what some of the mods I mentioned do, I made a detailed breakdown of every single mod in Destiny 2, so be sure to check that out. If you're new to build crafting, then that video will certainly help you out. And just like that, we have come to the end of another season of Lost Sector Guides. Sadly, this will be my last season doing Lost Sector Guides for a while. My life will be extremely busy with work this summer, so I won't have time to do them next season. On top of that, they are just really tough to do because I have to get on every day for a couple hours a day to film each Lost Sector for almost 2 weeks in a row. That is very tough when you have a full-time job and other commitments. For that reason, I will be stepping away from the Lost Sector Guides. I may do the odd one in the future, maybe on a new Lost Sector or something, but doing each Lost Sector on every character, every season, is just too time consuming for me now. As much as I would love to do it, I simply cannot. So I really hope you enjoyed these. I sure enjoyed making them. I hope my loadouts and builds helped you get whatever exotics you were hunting for over the years. And if you're still watching, then please know that I really do appreciate you watching these videos the whole way through. A lot of time, effort, and care goes into these videos, so thank you. Anyways, that is it from me. If you enjoyed this video, a like and subscription would be greatly appreciated. I will keep making content for sure, just no more Lost Sector Guides unless content creation becomes my day job one day. But for now, I have to take a step back and shift my focus to other content as well as real life. One last time, happy Lost Sector farming guardians, and take care.